The 5 permanent members of the United Nations Security Council, along with Germany, met with Iranian officials on Tuesday for, quote, substantive talks focused on Iran's contested nuclear program. This is the first round of high-level negotiations since an interim agreement was made last November. However, as CCTV's Natalie Carney reports from Vienna, both sides say a long-term deal may prove impossible.
On this first day of talks, much of the same diplomacy was seen as in past meetings. Chief Representative Catherine Ashton and Iranian Foreign Affairs Minister Javad Zarif side by side, surrounded by negotiators from all 5 permanent members of the United Nations Security Council plus Germany. These 3 days of talks are said to be the first steps towards a comprehensive agreement on Iran's contested nuclear program.
During these negotiations on the comprehensive agreement, all concerns about the Iranian nuclear program will have to be addressed. Of course, there will be intensive and difficult work lying ahead of us. The overall objective remains to seek a comprehensive solution that would ensure that Iran's nuclear program is exclusively peaceful.
While the atmosphere was said to be good and talks constructive, Iran's Deputy Foreign Affairs Minister feels a breakthrough agreement will still take some time.
No. In this round of talks, we tried to set up the agenda.
Iran has agreed to curb part of its nuclear program for the next 6 months in return for the lifting of an estimated $7 billion in sanctions. Yet many more concessions are needed to satisfy world powers. They include halting any possible plutonium production in Iran's Arak heavy water reactor and allowing international inspectors into a restricted military facility, which is a suspected nuclear testing site. However, many Islamic hardliners in Iran accuse their government of selling out to the U.S. and its allies by making any concessions. Even Iranian Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khomeini says he supports the talks, but does not see any resolution leading to a so-called thawing of relations between Iran and the United States.
Even if the nuclear issue is resolved to the satisfaction of the Americans one day, which is extremely unlikely, another issue will follow again.
Still, back in Vienna, journalists wait anxiously for any progress from the closed-door meetings.
Nobody's expecting a breakthrough agreement in these 3 days of talks. It's taken months of bargaining to get this far. But what is hoped for is the establishment of a framework that will lead the parties to a more comprehensive, permanent deal. Yet that, too, will take even more months of negotiations. Natalie Carney for CCTV in Vienna, Austria.